Get in here right now if you're confused about what planner system to get or what planner system will work best for you. Don't worry, your Lux Planner Babe got you. Hey guys, so as 2025 is approaching, I know everyone is starting to talk about their 2025 planner lineups. If you are new to planning or if you've been planning for a little while and feel like your system is just not working for you, I wanted to do this quick video of how to choose the correct planner as far as the different planner types. Now, I don't have every planner type. I have these three, so these are the three that I'm going to go over and what I feel like are the pros and cons and to why or how I use them. So to start, I'm going to start off with disc planners. Ignore that these two discs are missing. I'm just trying to play around with if I like gold disc with this or not. But I didn't have all six, so I just was testing it out. But I wanted to use that as a good way to show a pro for disc bound planning is that one, you can always change the disc as far as different colors, whatever your vibe is at that moment, as well as being able to change the size. So these discs are actually really big. I wouldn't typically do this disc on this size small of a planner, but these I want to say are 1.5 or 1.25 inches. I would typically only do about a 1 inch with my CP Petite planner from Cloth and Paper. And basically, changing the size allows you to decide how much you can put in your planner system. So if I wanted to say start off with 0.75 or 0.5 and then wanted to go up because I needed more space, I would be able to do that at an affordable rate because most discs are usually less than like $20 without having to completely change my whole planner system, which is what would happen with a spiral or a ring bound planner. While you can change the rings on most ring bound planners by like taking out the screws and all that stuff, it is a bit of a hassle and it isn't that easy to do, and there are not that many sizes because again, the leather can only stretch but so much. So if you put too big of a ring, the planner wouldn't even close. Okay, so another pro for me with the disc bound planning is as far as being able to easily take out pages. Like, boom, look, it's already out, and then boom, it's already back in, just like that. Whereas a ring planner, you would have to continually like pop it open, close it, move around to the different sections, and you really don't want to put too much stress on your rings as far as open, closing, stretching them too much, that kind of thing. Where like the disc bound, I can just do what I want when I want, kind of thing, which is really flexible for me. Which is why I like my disc bound planner to be my everyday catch-all. I can easily take out stuff, put stuff in, change the sizes, change how I want it to look aesthetically. Like while you can change the dashboards and stuff in your planner, you can't really change the leather covers, right? It is what it is. So it's always going to look like this at face value. Where with the disc bound planner, I can change as many dashboards, as many covers as my heart desires, and it will completely look different any and every time. You can put a cover over this. Like I have this folio from Cloth and Paper. You can put a cover over it, but you don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. And I really love that flexibility with this. Another thing about disc bound planning that I love is that most of the time when you buy the disc, they may come in a set of 8, set of 10, set of 12, something like that. So if you wanted to have multiple disc bound planners, it would be very easy to do so because you could just buy as many discs as you want and build off of that without spending like hundreds on a new cover or something like that. All right, now let's get into spiral. I typically use the spiral planner for something that's going to be pretty stationary and something that I don't need a lot of flexibility with. I do like the spiral versus a bound notebook because I feel like you just get more flexibility and being able to write over it. But the one thing with the spiral is it is what it is. Like, while you may be able to add a dashboard or two or jazz it up like I did with like journal cards, as far as the inserts and stuff, they are what they are, and that's really just it. And so, because of that, I like to use this for, like, say, work or say for school. Something where I'm really not looking for a lot of flexibility. I can get my color or my aesthetics and my stickers, but I'm not looking to change and switch out inserts. Also, I found that when I first got into planning, I really love this because it gave me an opportunity to kind of play around with what I thought my style would be, what I thought would be efficient for me. And then when I decided on what I really needed in a planner, I was able to do that and switch over to something like a ring bound planner where I was ready to have that sort of creative power to put whatever inserts and stuff that I needed in it. But I still absolutely love this for what I love it for. I love that it's already put together. I don't have to do anything. I can just pretty much just grab and go with this. And then lastly, we'll get into the ring planners. I love a ring planner, honestly speaking, but the flexibility of it isn't there for me for an everyday catch-all. This used to be my everyday catch-all, and I had sort of issues with it, with wanting to switch out things, wanting to be a little bit more creative. I didn't want to put stress on the rings because this was a luxury planner, and I really want to keep this in as good a condition as I possibly can for as long as I can, right? So I don't want to have to constantly keep opening, closing, opening, closing it, opening, closing it, basically. What I do use this for now is my financial planning. And I love that I can change inserts when I'm ready to change inserts based off of what my needs are at that current moment. Um, but I don't continually change it very often. And I love that aspect of it. I also love the gold rings and the Louis Vuitton. Like, this gold is just so pretty to me. But it's like I have more flexibility than I have with a spiral planner, but I have a little less flexibility than I have with Discbound. So that's why this is no longer my everyday catch-all where it used to be. But those are pretty much the pros and cons for me. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any thoughts on this yourself, or if you have any questions about the planners. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because there will be more planner tips coming your way.